Hello, everyone. I hope that you can hear me. I hope that you can hear me. Is everybody there? So, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a reading and we're going to just generally talk to you this weekend. It's April the 1st. There may be some things that kind of come out for the month, and we'll be using runes. We'll be doing your totem, your animal totem for the month. And we'll also have our Ghost Tube up, which is an app that I've downloaded on an iPhone. I think you can probably get it on the Android as well. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I feel ahead and keep it moving. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to introduce to you. We are going to be doing the rooms, and with these rooms, I do have these in my on my Amazon storefront. These are rooms made out of bones. So if you are interested in these rooms, please feel free to click on in the information box, and we'll use these to accent the reading. I'm a professional tarot reader, and I'll just be accenting with the runes. So let's get started, and we'll get started with our animal totem. How I think that March went by pretty slowly. What do you guys think? I was talking to someone else. They said that March went. We're pulling an animal totem because it kind of gives you the energy that you'll be dealing with for the month of April. We're going to pull the card and we have the wolf. Okay, so let's read the wolf. Creation, healing, purification. Although portrayed as a marauding villain in many European cultures, wolves are deities in Native American cosmologies and are a popular totem. Like the raven, which also appears in this painting, and this is the painting they're referring to. And you can see the raven in the little dream catcher here. Like the raven, which also appears in this painting, the wolf is a hero and creator. In some legends, she is a trickster sibling of the coyote. It also says that in an early Roman cult of Lupa or Feronia, the great she wolf, also known as the mother of wolves, was the divine midwife and matriarch of the ancestral spirit. Remember the Roman legend of Romulus and Remus? A wolf nurses the two heroes and restores their strength. One of them becomes a the founder of Rome. So the totem animal for the month is the wolf. And I am going to be answering questions. We do have a question from Aman Afghani. Wants to know Pari's current feelings. That's a good question. Those are the types of questions I um, like to answer. I have a deck here where we talk about feelings. My oh my goodness. My ghost box just said something, but we won't repeat what she said. You might hear it. Amon, can you hear me? If you could just make a note or do a little chat to let me know whether or not you can hear me. We're looking at Pari's current feelings for Amon. Wants to talk to you for sure. Trying to get some insight with regard to you. It's almost like this person is trying to figure out, do you consider them to be a true friend? And that's both of you are trying to figure out each other. There's something having to do with work here. Let me see what that is all about. Wanting to work on relationships, wanting to have hope with regard to relationships, very interested. I'm going to look at one more deck. It maybe you guys aren't really ready to talk about how you feel. She's your current partner. Okay, let's see what else we have for her. She seems to be seeking higher help, like spiritual help, to understand what she should do with regard to relationship, making choices, trying to figure out this person that you see in this card is looking to see what's best. Um, seems like even though you may love her, she may be trying to figure out how she feels. But I think that she knows how you feel to a certain extent. She just wants to know what to do. Why are her feelings conflicted? There's a death card. Now, why do we have this? Now, that doesn't mean anybody's going to die. That just means that there's some kind of change coming, a change in the relationship. Do you feel like she has had some type of interest in anyone else, even though she's your partner? Um, this this coming is like is or it could be sickness. Sometimes when people have unknown sicknesses or illnesses, that can interfere with how they feel about things. And so as soon as those illnesses are taken care of, they feel a little bit better emotionally. And then there's a judgment card. So there's definitely something coming up for you guys. Um, this is what I'm going to say this to the oracles. The judgment card, the devil card, and the death card are all major arcana cards. Why are these cards so heavy in this reading? Why are they so heavy? Let's find out. Why are these cards so heavy? We have the Page of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Wands. So you say that you want to know if she will come back because you're in a separation for 4 months. Okay. So it looks like there's a good possibility that she could. You guys are going to have to rearrange some things and figure out how you're going to do things differently. Let's look at the timing. When will she be coming back? Let's look at this in months. It seems like there may be something happening. So there is a reunion card here, but there is something going on here, and I need to figure out what's going on. It could happen within a month, but I need to figure out what's happening to make this come up. Who is this? Who is this? Is this another person? Is this something else? What is this all about? 3 months, having fun, new beginnings, fresh start. triumphant success. Okay, so you guys likely will be back together. Whatever anybody did to cause that problem, excessive jealousy, deception, lies, drinking, drugs, anything, whatever caused it, pornography, whatever. You don't have to tell me what it was. It needs to stop because if you want it to come back together, all the negative behavior has to stop. And then there is a chance for a successful family. And there is a chance for you guys to get back together and you can begin working on it within about a month. Okay. Um, we'll pull a rune for you as well because she was about to be gone. And I do want to pull a rune for you. Okay. This is the rune. And this rune is Jera, a year, peace, prosperity, fruitful harvest. So it seems like there are spiritual beings that want to help you guys. Um, you have you have true love for her, and maybe there's a little bit of insecurity or jealousy or whatever there is. There's an issue there with a behavior that needs to change. And so you have help coming. You have help that's already here. They know your heart. They know you want that relationship to come back together. And they're going to help you. Okay. So good for you. So I would just say stay hopeful and believe in yourself and know that everything's going to be okay. And don't worry about somebody else. Don't try to treat her nice. Try not to. Sometimes when we have a relationship, we can have some situations where it's a little difficult for us to express love in the right way because we can just love too hard. Learn how to control that, guard your heart, and learn how to love in a healthy way. Okay. Now we're gonna. You want to know if she loves you. Does she love you or just has affection or attraction for you? So let's see how Pottery feels about Amon. I have to use a couple of different decks. Does she love Amon? How does Pottery feel about Amon? She seems to be a very pragmatic person. Um, it's an attraction and an affection that can grow. She's really been praying about this and wondering, and there she has affinity to you. She's committed. She understands that you guys are. She's willing to do the commitment, but it grows as long as you allow her to be who she is. The more you can accept who she is. I don't see love, 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 love right here at this point. I just see like friendship, attraction, affection, willingness to commit. But the only reason why she probably hasn't really flourished in the love yet is simply because there's some healing that needs to be done in the relationship and something is hurting somebody. So if there's hurt there, it's difficult for love to grow in the midst of hurt. So if something is being done to stop her from feeling love, um, is really kind of not her fault. So we can't expect people to love us unless we are laying out a carpet for love. And that's what I'm seeing here. I hope that answers your question and helps you out. We're going to move on to April, the general April reading with the runes. Sometimes we have a tendency to sabotage ourselves by our actions and our feelings or things of that nature. We have to make sure that we get the most and the best out of life by doing the right thing. It's a long distance relationship and you haven't met yet. Well, we're in 2022. So do what you can if you really care about this person to close that gap. You have to be creative and you have to figure out ways to do that. We are answering questions today. For the month of April, we have the Nine of Cups. You're welcome on. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the friendship card. We have choices. We have victory and jobs. They say that a lot of people throughout the world that people are quitting their jobs. So this is definitely an employee's market. Many people are going to be getting sign-on bonuses and things of that nature. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to have the money you need to do the things you need. Make sure that in this market that you actually negotiate your salary. With this reading, I want to pull a room for this reading. These runes again are made of bones, natural bones. If you're interested in the runes, you can go to my info box and I have a Amazon page and the runes are there. Okay? This is the rune. I hope I'm holding it upright so that you can see it. It looks like I am. This is Kanaz. Believe it or not, the runes are basically a precursor to the alphabet. And Kanaz is the torch, vision, revelation, creativity, and technical ability. Something you will need when you go into the job market. It may even be time for some of you to um, go back to school and you might take a class. You may not go full time, but you may take a class or two to pull up your technical skills. One of the things I'll say specifically in the West, even just all over the world, in Asia, in the West, there's a need for people to do technical things. Whether you're working, um, everybody has computers and everybody is building apps and everybody is creating software. So, improving your technical skills will not only help the world, but it will help you, specifically if you are doing your own business. So, creativity, technical skills, that is the order for the day with regard to good jobs that get you to where you want to go, help you to buy the things that you need to get so that you can even socialize, enjoy the world, go on a cruise, go on a trip, get with your friends, and it feels good. I mean, money is not everything, but it feels good to be able to do the things that you want to do with the people that you want to do them with. Okay? So, now we're going to look at one other thing. If anybody has a question, you can answer or ask it. We're going to look at something with regard to the energies and archetypes around you right now. So, what does that mean? Sometimes you can be in a season in your life and life is always changing. We don't stay the same how we were as children. We don't stay that way when we become young adults and even into middle age or older age. So we are going to talk about those are watching live. I'm sorry. The ghost box just said, "What is your name?" Those that are watching live and those that are going to be watching after we post this video, please subscribe and also hit the bell notification so that you're aware of when we do lives. Energies that are around you, destiny. Destiny. You're in a time in this universe where you need to shield yourself. You need to protect yourself. You need to protect your heart. And I'm not telling you to be um, paranoid. You don't need to be paranoid, but you do need to have your eyes open. Okay, because this is a different time. I'm not saying that this time has never been before, but it is the time that we live in now. For those of you who are watching, protect yourself from people who are trying to sabotage your success. Protect yourself from energies that live within you that try to sabotage you. You're not just one spirit. You are a conglomerate of energies, the energies of your ancestors, the energies of the land that you live in, the energies of your current family who is still alive. And there could be something that is within you that seeks to sabotage your success. Be careful of the saboteur. Sometimes you have to shield yourself from you. I know sometimes I have to. The other energy is success. Success. Let's look at success in a little deeper way, in a bit of a deeper way. Success and loyalty. You are a person who you pledge your allegiance to what you're in. You are loyal to your job. You are loyal to your relationships. And sometimes when you're loyal, it says here that one of the shadow attributes is allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, or even sometimes romantic delusions, where you can be so loyal that you hurt yourself, or you can be loyal to someone who is not loyal to you. Then you have to make sure that you are loyal to the right cause, because your success is going to come in your loyalty. But you also need to make sure that you're following the right path, because you have something great to offer. You are This servant card is a good card. Now, everybody wants to be a hero in many cases. People want to be a star, but who's willing to humble themselves and serve and to do the right thing and to allow the game to come to them and to abase themselves? I mean, like, everybody is looking at social media and wants to be an influencer or wants to be rich, or wants they see how the rich and the famous are living and how the famous people are having so many followers and subscribers. But are you willing to be a servant? Are you willing to just do things for the sake of what needs to be done to serve people from your heart? Keep in mind what motives you do things, because I'm talking to a very, very loyal, wonderful bunch that needs to protect themselves, shield themselves, follow the rights with their loyalty, and allow the blessings to come into their lives. All right. Well, you take care. Bye.